Oh, I think because it's daytime, it looks different. So we gotta choose something else. Let's do. Nope, that looks different. We gotta choose something else. Uh-oh. Let's choose. Nope, I want that. See, infrared looks interesting at night. Let's see if I were to. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna test it and see if this works as well because they are playing with my technology. But I did do something to theirs for it, and I will continue to do that. Okay, they play with me, I destroy. They play with me, my son, my life. It's gonna continue to start happening. It's gonna start increasingly happening for my love. It's gonna increasingly start to happen, bitch. So is this something that I really wanted? No. But you work with what you got to work with. And we're going to get into this very like you got to go ahead and get into this very funny. So I still want to share the helpful stuff. Maybe that's to be shared with, maybe those that are more serious. I'm starting to try to like take things, even though what they mean it for is one thing, you know what I'm saying? But maybe in terms of, maybe it should just be for, motherfuckers that's really trying to be on that healing shit, versus, uh, so anywho, we finna get into this heal. It's gonna happen to these karmic practitioners. In some cases, past, present, future. Okay, depending on if this is your story, we're at a timeline. Okay. This is definitely people who have enforced their way into the collective's lives in order to bring that nasty shit. So if they have followed the collective around, we're talking about them. Okay. We're talking about the karmics that the cycles were up. The collective already processed what they needed to, cut people off, moved on, separated themselves, made changes, made adjustments, and these people hoover and follow them around the Americas and across the waters, traveling the world in 7 cities. Okay. So that's that tricky, low-key shit I be talking about in its low vibration. Because there's a high energy Loki, then there's a low energy Loki. It depends on the situation and the base frequency that the person is operating in and coming from, their intentions, their motives, all of that plays a factor. Okay. And how far they go. Okay, like that's what makes it different one from the other. Okay. Um, so these are energies, like I said, sneakily connected their energy because the collective want nothing to do with these people and they made it loud and clear. Okay. Loud, crystal loud and clear. I gotta go fast because I'm gonna have to test this collective. Whenever y'all see this video, the gym folks, if it just cuts off, it's because I'm playing with the technology. They're hacking and doing shit. I'm testing sound. So if it seems like I stop, whatever, it's because Yeah, we're not gonna be doing that. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So let's see how they're feeling right now. Okay, see the truth, not their illusion, not what they want to believe, not what they're trying to tell themselves, hype themselves up, like the truth about the current, whenever you see the video. And remember, their story might be playing out at different junctures on a collective scale. Roll with it. Okay. Ah, these are people who sit on top of you. Some of you, they nasty, weird. But this is why shit started happening. They weaseled their way using the weasels in the area in which you are. That's why if shit went from the chaos, the corruption, the crises, it wasn't you, and you knew it wasn't you. Karmics was on the scene. Some of y'all bodies start telling you because you're clairsentient or stuff like that. Anytime I'm too close to some of these toxic narcs, there are certain things that comes onto my actual body, like actual markings. I've traced this over the years. And then once I'm able to like get away from and clear for whatever reason, it miraculously seemed to go away as well. What the fuck? Huh? Yeah. If your energy suddenly starts seeming discombobulated more than like they do this possibly every time you're finna get a whack. This is why in me and my son's case, that's exactly what the fuck happened each time. Every time a cycle's been a close and they lose and they can't accept it, they start making deals, sucking it and fucking and doing and chucking it. Me up there now, Alex, Alex and Alex's friends. Stomping around. Why are you hitting yourself, Carmen? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you killing yourself? Why are you killing your children? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you killing yourself? Why are you ending yourself? Why are you stomping a hole in your head? Why are you stomping a hole in your head? Huh? Why are you ruining a whole community? Why are you taking a whole community down with your trash ass? Huh? 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 And I said, where's my clone phone? Oh, come on. See, the collective and those that are enlightened about this shit, you know why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know exactly why. You know why. Okay, they feeling hurt. Okay, they feeling hurt, but is it because on the other side I have them feeling hurt, but then on this side I have nervous in the reverse. Oh, okay, I get it. So many of you who have dealt with abusive dynamics and situations, whether it's been like your family, whoever, just people who are abusive, okay, domineering, tyrant, like, you know, that type of vibe. They like making people nervous. Like that helps, especially people that they feel intimidated by, people that they don't like, whatever the case may be, especially in that case. Okay. They they get the high off of making them feel nervous. I'm scared. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm not nervous, bitch. I really wish people would stop hiding and playing. See, I'm on a whole nother vibe. Anybody can do sneaky shit. I'm playing a game because that's the way they play it. Anybody can do sneaky shit. I'm not impressed, nor is the collective. Anybody can sneak around and sprinkle, and hide upstairs and around the corner and do shit. Not impressed by that. I really wish. Everybody nervous. It's taken our team to restrain us. It has taken everything. Because these people, the audacity of intruding in your life. You don't want nothing to do with these people. Oh, I'm having a hard time. They poking on the door now. I bet you they back finna be hurting in a minute. Some dude or a toxic karmic feminine that operates in karmic masculine. Her bottom right back may be finna hurt in a minute, or his. In a minute. Hey, they're the ones doing it. Let's rock. What's going on? And I'm gonna cut this off because I want to do a test. Okay? What's the truth? What are these karmic practitioners that's possibly relatives or lovers of exes and everybody in Texas and whatever the case may be that have forced their way in this sneaky, devious through government programs and associations and hoovering them in social media and all of that, shredding their lovers so they can purchase them because that's what they did. Am I lying? Am I lying? They purchased them. The truth of how they're feeling. The truth. Okay. Yeah, they trying to attack it. Focus shit on the back. They're trying to get stuff to head, and they don't understand. They don't. It's okay. They're afraid and disappointed, but I bet you they trying to cover that up. They're afraid. Okay. And it could also be that they're afraid of this disgust because it says disgusting, disgusted. They're afraid of the disgust. Okay. And when people lean more into that sociopathy, the sociopath, I can see that. Sociopathy is big on image, big on reputation, even if it was a fake one that they created. Because most of them try to take on the persona and the image of the collective. That's what they stole and hijacked, and everybody paying. Everybody gonna pay. They knew full well that whole wasn't none of that. Now don't play. Don't play. They knew full the fuck. Yeah, they're afraid of this disgust. Yeah. Or people being disgusted or sickened and offended and repulsed by them. But they're not afraid enough to stop the behavior. They've been going to town since early this morning, so they might be on drugs at this phase of the game, as I'm convinced, bitch. I don't care if it's pharmaceuticals. I don't care if it's the upper echelon, upper class version, the bitch. I'm convinced. They on something because they've been at it. 3 in the morning, 12 in the morning, 3 in the morning. This later this morning. At it. I'm clearing it, like I said. Boom. I'm at it. Boom. It ain't even nigga. I'm clearing this shit. My team, my oversoul, boom, helping me and helping my son to deal. But yeah. And I just looked up and saw something there. Like these people who are nasty. They literally, try to infiltrate your space in a sneaky way. This is psychosis. And I don't care how annoying it is for people to hear. I'm going to say this till enough sound grounded and integral authority and adults with balls, with a full balls and alive and a living color and full effect. Call it and see it for what it is instead of making justifications and excuses for it. Yeah, they are afraid and disgusted because you're not distressed or they can't keep you in some kind of grouch, distressed vibe. Because they want you to stay in some grouch vibe so that they can pretend or something. They're anxious. They could be, it could be two men that's anxious, or they're anxious about these two men because of what they did with two men or to little boys or to your son, or now they're mad that you're able to purify something because it fell on the selenite. Maybe that people are seeing you as friendly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this here real quick, okay? And I will hop back on. I just don't want to be on here. I'm on here. It's 10 minutes in. I don't want to be on here for 45 minutes to discover. Okay, so I'm going to end that and come right back and pick up. We're talking about how these karmic practitioners are feeling right now, that have infiltrated y'all's life and your space so that they have access to your belongings and put their energy, like all of that nasty, weird shit. You ain't powerful. You got to go on it. I'm that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not impressed. It's like, oh, you should not do all that. 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 Ain't shit, nigga. Fact that they gotta do that shit and still having a hard time, that says something.